Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the Yftm Miners. And the Miners will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing now.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Yftm, and they turn it into a defensive score.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Black. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Yftm's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Niners!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Calls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Good enough for a first down.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Still running at the 40. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. The ball pops out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Yftm has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Yftm. Working the middle, it's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The Miners will hustle to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella. Continue.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Tollefson. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Yftm has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got...
Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Got his man quick. Touchdown, Yftm! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Yftm has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And it's nice to be an offense coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Tollefson. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Yftm holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Using his legs, it's Booker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He caught it, and he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got a man. It's Black.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fakes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Spartans want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the stick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
1 yard line. Fourth down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
At the 26-yard line. First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Collier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.